We lost one of our companions, Dogmeat. It happened in the middle of the battle with that vile gangster, Decker. It was a tough fight, and I'd say that I only survived because of my recently purchased combat armor since so many attacked me. Alongside the sheriff and his deputy, we took down the bad guys, but it came at a high price. I was just getting used to having a dog around, since there were none in our vault. I don't know if all the vaults had a no-pet rule, but ours did. The closest thing to a pet was the rat we had in our school for a couple of years before it died due to old age. We ended up calling it Nibbles, because it would nibble your fingers off if you let it. That thing was dangerous. You basically opened up the lid to its cage, threw food in, and closed it as quickly as you could. It wasn't a small rat either, and its teeth were large and sharp. But Dogmeat, well, he'd like being petted and talked to. Of course, he'd love you up and lick your face if you fed him some meat. Ian said that wasn't exactly clean since dogs also like licking their own butts. Anyway, I really think I'd like to bring a dog with me back to Vault 13 if I could just persuade the Overseer to allow me to do it. Of course, I doubt he will allow it, but I can still try. Dogmeat was a loyal friend and a good ally in a fight. We'll miss him. Of course, out here we bury the dead, but in our vault we brought the dead to the compost after cremation. I suppose if we had an incinerator hot enough, we could cremate the dead up here too, but I've gotten used to the surface world being totally behind proper ways of living compared to where I come from. Of course, a lot of that is due to lack of technology. So, Dogmeat is gone, but I still have to carry on my mission. Life goes on even when one of us doesn't make it. If we didn't, we would have all died after Ed and Tallius never came back. You just have to pick yourself up and keep going, despite how it all turns out. We'll miss you, Dogmeat. Now the Overseer wants me to go and destroy the lab that is creating these large mutants. There seems to be no way that these things have come about naturally, and of course I'll always remember the story that Harold told me about the factory to the northwest that was creating them. But no one around here among my companions or in the hub outside of Harold knows a thing about this place. So my plans are to start going to the other nearby settlements and start asking questions. Have they heard of these mutants and this lab? I wonder if we won't find some like-minded people to join with us in order to bring this threat down. Though, truth be told, the only time I've encountered these large mutants was the one dying in that cave outside the hub, and around half a dozen of them in Necropolis. For all I know, that's all there is, but they kept on referring to someone they called the Master. That and the radio chatter about them attacking caravans leads me to think that these ones I have faced are just the start of a much larger group. If they are creating more of themselves, we could be dealing with an army by now, since Harold said that it was around 50 or 60 years ago that he was up at that mutant lab. I don't want to wander aimlessly around the desert without confirmation of this lab's location. So the only thing I can think of is to visit the Brotherhood of Steel and the Boneyard. If they have nothing that can help, then we're stuck with just a basic direction and nothing more. But something tells me that we will find what we're looking for at these other settlements. Besides, I'd like to get out there and see what these places are like. I find post-apocalyptic humanity fascinating. Maybe we'll be wasting our time, but something tells me we won't. Lemmy, you seem to know what's going on around town. What's with that guy in Old Town?
Well, you've come back to talk to your old friend Lemmy, huh? So what guy in Old Town are you talking about?
Well, I'm looking for a certain commodity, if you know what I mean.
Stuff for needs, huh? Well, I think I knows the guy you are talking about over in Old Town that can fix you up with some stuff like that. But you know what? He needs to know who you are before you show up at his doorstep.
Let me guess, this invite is gonna cost me?
Exactly. So I'm thinking, only for you, of course. 1,000 caps so you can talk to this guy without him blowing your head off first.
1,000 caps? How about 800 caps instead?
Well, that's fair enough. I'll take that instead.
Way too expensive.
Well, what you gotta do is find your way over to Old Town. Over there is a guy named Vance. Just talk to him. Like I said, I'll let him know you're coming.
Thanks.
Not a problem. If there's anything else you might be wanting, you come and talk
sure,
to Lemmy
Lemmy.
first.
I think that's the last time I'm gonna talk to Lemmy. Well, unless I really need it. Everything he asked for is way overpriced. I mean, 50 caps would probably do. And that's a good price, too. Just for information. But he is allowing me to talk to somebody. Maybe 200 caps at most, but 1,000 caps that he asked for? Way too much. Well, I just sold 680 caps worth of ammunition.
What can I do for you?
Oh. I would like to buy some stuff.
You seem okay. Here's what I got.
Oh, wow, look at all the Radaway. This guy's full of chems. Super Stimpak, huh? He's got Rad-X, Radaway, Buff Out, which I don't need. I already have a Radaway. I used another one on me to get rid of the excess rads that I have. I just want to sell Ian's Desert Eagle. He's using my old 223 pistol. Well, not old. It's a really good gun. And where's your caps? You don't have caps? Ugh. Means we just have to barter for everything. How much for a Radaway? Oh, half the amount. Wow, Stimpaks are cheap. Wow, just one more cap and we're even. Yeah, that's a good trade. Heck, so many Desert Eagles that we picked up. Here you go.
Okay, that's a good trade.
Thanks.
You come back if you need anything chem-related.
Now I know where to come back to if I need anything. Yeah, I'm using the plasma pistol, which I'm pretty good with it. Gotten a lot of practice, and I just love the idea of laser weapons. Plasma weapons, I mean, energy weapons is actually what I mean to say, but I just love the idea of it. Laser, plasma, it's all really fascinating. Well, as I said, I think the only place to go to now is to the other places, so let's see when the next Crimson Caravan is out. That way, at least we can get...
Hey, Milton, here for another caravan run? I've heard good things about you.
Yep, back for another one, Dimitri.
Well, great. We need more caravan guards just like you.
Thanks. So as I was saying, going to the caravans is sort of escorted, but we pay for it. Or we get paid for it, and we have help, but there's also a higher chance of running into trouble. Oh well, we can manage it. Hello there again, Carrie.
You did good on that last job. Are you looking for another one?
Sure.
Cool. The next one's out on February 17th. Come back then, and I'll put you on a caravan. As always, it pays 600 scrips.
February 17th. Okay.
See you then, Milton.
See you then, Carrie. What is the date? 16th. Oh, okay. We just have to stay around town for a day, and then we're good. Morning, Carrie. I'm back.
Morning, Milton. Nice to see you again. I hope this run goes smoothly for you and your friends.
Yep. Let's get out there.
Which route did you want to take?
Right, well, you go to all the good places, and you pay the best, so... I keep hearing about this Brotherhood of Steel. They have the best firepower. They don't mess around or something like that. And then maybe even the Boneyard if we can't find anything from the Brotherhood of Steel. So let's go to the Brotherhood of Steel.
Lock and load. We're out of this joint.
Oh, what is this?
Raiders.
Raiders? Right? Who are these people? Oh, okay.
Have a nice day.
They didn't attack us, they just walked right up to us, so I was a little confused. Good
I hope
shot
you don't
with
die
that
too quick.
gun I just gave you. A weird fight now without dog meat. I'm so used to his help. Right. Plasma pistol time.
You'll pay for
sorry.
that.
Ah, you got through the...
I hope you don't die
Combat
too
armor.
quick.
Oh, you guys don't even need my help. It's alright, Ian. Fight's over. Take everything they have. Might be able to trade this at the Brotherhood of Steel. Maybe get a couple thousand off it. Or 1,500. Right, Ian, sorry about hitting you. Let's practice some of my first aid. Oh. Doing a much better job than I did when I first got out here. I guess practice makes perfect. Right. How do you look? How do you feel, I should say.
I feel a little better.
You alright? Oh. Yeah, I really hurt you. Let's just we'll have to rest and take it easy on the way. So this is the Brotherhood of Steel, is it?
Well, here we are. Here's your payment of 600 caps.
Before Milton wrote his report, he introduced his companions, Ian.
You'll get another 600 caps if you return with us to the hub. We'll rest here for a while, but don't go too far, or the caravan will leave without you.
What can you tell me about the Brotherhood of Steel?
Not much I can tell you about them. The Brotherhood keeps to themselves for the most part. A lot of people give them a bad rap, but from what I can tell, they're good people. A little fanatical maybe, but good guys.
Well, that's alright. At least they're not hostile raiders. I like the raiders. I think I'll take a look around before we go. See you later.
We'll be waiting.
Oh. This one's wearing a helmet. This is the old power armor they used during the war. Huh. Alright.
Hello, and welcome to the Brotherhood of Steel. May I ask your business here?
Who are you?
I'm Cabot, but you didn't answer me. What can I do for you?
Oh, what do you do?
Well, I'm an initiate. Right now, my job is to greet people at the door.
Right, can I ask you a few questions?
I'm sorry, I really can't. They said not to. Goodbye.
Oh. Well, you know, I came out here for a reason. Hello?
Greetings, and welcome to the Brotherhood of Steel.
What is the Brotherhood of Steel?
The Brotherhood is a collective of men and women who have dedicated their lives to the preservation of technology.
Oh, which kind of power armor is that you're wearing?
This is powered combat infantry armor model T-51B or more, commonly known as power armor.
Looks like it would be cumbersome to wear.
Cumbersome? Not in the least. The sacred armor is finely constructed to such exacting specifications that it feels like an extension of the Blessed One's own body. It increases one's strength many times over and helps you resist the effects of radiation so that you may more effectively serve the Brotherhood. I would feel diminished without my holy armor.
Holy armor? So you've kind of made it into a religion. Almost sounds like this whole Brotherhood of Steel is a religion, like a cult. So how come no one else in the Waste has this armor?
Heathens have tried and failed to take our power armor from us. They would have to kill a brother to possess his birthright, and if it comes to that, the armor would be in such poor condition as to render it useless.
I see. Is there a way to join the Brotherhood of Steel? I'd like to join.
You'll need to speak to Cabot about that.
Oh. Okay, thanks. Bye. Cabot, I guess I gotta talk to you.
Well, hello again. You decide what you wanted?
I'd like to join the Brotherhood.
Well, I talked to the High Elder, and he said that not just anyone can join. He said you have to complete a quest first.
Did you do a quest before you joined?
Not exactly, but things are a bit different right now.
Oh. Maybe you knew them? Maybe you were born into the group? I don't know. So tell me what's different.
I'm sorry, I really can't. They said not to. Goodbye.
You're really eager to say goodbye, aren't you? Right, come on, Cabot.
Well, hello again. You decide what you wanted?
Yeah, I'd like to join.
Well, I talked to the High Elder, and he said that not just anyone can join. He said you have to complete a quest first.
All right, like what?
You have to go to the ruins of the Ancient Order, that's south of here. You've got to go inside and bring back something that proves that you were there.
What place? Ruins of the Ancient Order? How will you know if it is from inside this place?
This place is high-tech. There's things inside like you've never seen before. Oh, it's also radioactive.
Oh. Okay. I'll do it.
You'll do it? You will? Great. Just bring it back here. Good luck.
Thanks.
I can't believe it. They're sending him down there?
Well, this place is far to the south, but why don't we go back? I'll take the,
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, we can go. Let's go back.
I'm gonna pin your ears back.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a lot of raiders. Try to get the ones with the guns. So they focus fire on me. Well, that one's dead.
Your dog food, friend.
I've got the combat armor.
Let's see if you enjoy this.
Well, he's focusing on me, all right. Watch out, Tycho. Ow.
Not quite.
Let's open you up a little.
Good shot. Wow, melted him. Get this one off of Ian.
Take this.
2 left.
Oof, I'm gonna scrag you for that.
And that's it. Wow. We did well. Okay, so I'll just pick up what we can. Need the caps, I suppose. And then we'll go back to the hub. This is the place that they call the Glow. Far to the southeast of here. But before there, is the Boneyard, or a Dighton, they seem to call it, down just south-southwest. And the Brotherhood is right here. So I think that we're going to go and look at what's going on with this Boneyard. The next caravan doesn't leave till April 3rd, so I think we'll get a head start and just go on our own. So we got back successfully, sold some things, traded some for some Rad-X and more Radaway. If we're going to go to the hub, he said it's radioactive. We'll need it. And I think maybe I'll leave my companions in the Boneyard and go on my own, or I don't know. That seems dangerous. Maybe just on the outside of the glow when we get there, I'll tell my companions. I mean, they have their own Radaway and Rad-X, but I don't want them coming in with me. Seems a little dangerous. Right, so let's go down to the Boneyard. No, this is Los Angeles, huh? Or what remains of it. Not much to see. Destroyed buildings everywhere. This must have been hit by multiple nuclear weapons.
Welcome to Adytum, stranger. Watch yourself, we'll be watching you.
Can I ask you a few questions?
What do you want to know about?
Can you tell me more about the Boneyard?
East of us are the followers. They are a bunch of peace nuts. East are the Blade, a bunch of skags if you ask me. Away south of here is the cathedral, where the children have their religious center.
The followers. So what do you know about the children of the cathedral and the followers of the apocalypse?
They're both groups of nuts. The followers want everyone to be peaceful and happy. They don't realize that the world is too harsh for that.
Well, you have a bit of a point there. It is really dangerous. So the followers are the peaceful ones, but
the children have some sort of god they worship in their cathedral to the south. They have a hospital, but they are a little too weird to be on the level.
Oh, really? The children worship some sort of god? I mean, those are the ones that are going around healing everybody, right? They have the hospitals. A little too weird. Well, I guess they are really weird. I was just hoping that there was some kind of, that they were a ray of sunshine in the darkness of the apocalypse, healing everybody. But I guess they are pretty weird when I think about what I know about them. So what do you do here?
I'm one of the regulators. It's our job to keep the peace in Adytum and to protect the town. Our boss, Caleb, could tell you more.
Regulators. Everywhere they have their own names for their organizations. Regulators, Brotherhood of Steel, Children of the Cathedral, Followers of the Apocalypse.
What do you want to know about?
So, you said I should meet Caleb? How can I get inside?
Sorry, but we have to be careful of strangers here. Too dangerous. Maybe you can do some work for Zimmerman.
Zimmerman? Well, who's Zimmerman?
John Zimmerman is Adytum's mayor.
I see. Okay. Heavily armed guards here.
We're watching you.
Really? I suppose I should go look for someone named Zimmerman. Although it is pretty late. And dark out, so I think we're gonna sleep. Find a place just to bed down and then look for Zimmerman in the morning.
We're watching you.
So they have a leader here named Zimmerman. That's kind of like the mayor in charge of a Dighton. Then we have this Caleb who's in charge of the regulators. Who are you? Look like you're selling stuff or making stuff to sell.
Good day. What can I do for you?
May I ask your name?
Why, everyone just calls me Smitty. Probably because I'm the local blacksmith.
Local blacksmith? Can I ask you a few questions?
Ask away.
So, Where did you get all your shop equipment?
Why, any competent blacksmith can make his own anvil. Of course, I really sort of learned the craft by practice, but I made most of my own tools.
You made most of your own tools? Oh, wow. What all do you make here?
Mostly I make and repair tools and implements here. I also fix things for the hub merchants. With the help of Miles, the chemist, I reload bullets from time to time.
Can you make guns and bullets?
Well, building guns and making bullets takes machining, and I just don't have the tools for that. But with the help of Miles, the chemist, I can reload old brass, since I can cast the bullets.
Huh. Right?
Sure. Yeah?
I'd like to buy something.
I'd recommend that you check out Tine's store just to one side of the gates. I don't actually sell anything here. I trade it to Tyne or the hub merchants for goods.
Go see someone named Tine, huh? It's a weird name. All right, thank you.
Sure.
Makes
I'd get back to the hub if I were you.
Huh. People aren't too friendly here.
Yeah, whatever.
Or happy either. Oh, who are you?
Hello, stranger. May I be of service?
I'm just getting to know the people of Aditum.
I'm called Chuck. Welcome to Aditum. I'm afraid that most of the people here aren't too forthcoming with strangers, though.
Yeah, I noticed.
The people of Aditum have much to do in a normal day. They do not want their work to be found wanting at the end of the day.
Things do seem a little quiet around here, though.
The regulators make sure of that. The people of Aditum sometimes suffer because of their strict rules.
Oh, really? So, the regulators here aren't very good to the people. I guess, they're struggling to survive out in the wasteland. Are you okay with this?
Since I wish to stay here, I accept the regulators as part of that which is Aditum. However, I do what I can to lighten their lives.
You do not seem to agree with what they do.
The regulators protect their own interests, and I must respect that.
Well, it's been good talking. See you around, Chuck.
Good journeys, Wanderer.
Oh, he was friendly. Oh, the regulators. The ones with the guns. Who's this? She does not look like a regulator.
I hope the
these guys are
caravans
regulars
pass by
here.
again soon.
Hello?
Hi, are you new here?
Yes, I'm called, Milton.
I'm Lorraine.
Can I ask you a few questions, Lorraine?
I suppose. What do you need to know about?
Well, can you give me some information about the Boneyard?
This used to be a big city called Los Angeles, but the bombs hit really hard. Now there's just the Angels Boneyard. We Addy-towners are just trying to survive in the wreckage.
Can you tell me more about Los Angeles?
Lots of people lived here. From what I hear, the survivors hid in a big place called a vault and came out years later. Some of them started the regulators and started Addydom, while the others formed the Blades. The gun runners aren't from here originally.
Blades, regulators, gun runners. Where is this vault?
Well, supposedly it was somewhere south of here, but I don't know really. I think everyone left because it was broken.
Yeah, see, I have no idea what other vaults are out here. I heard about the vault that's connected to, was it 3 vaults in one? But somewhere in LA, and LA is not small. Can I ask you some more questions?
I suppose. What do you need to know about?
What do you do for a living?
I'm a scav. I work with Samael to collect stuff from the ruins so that we can use it to build or trade.
Ah, that makes sense. So you go out and scavenge for whatever you can find. Why doesn't everyone here do that?
Well, you got the death clause out there, plus the regulators take a percentage off the top, plus some for protection here in Addydom. Guess people don't have the upfront cash. Or the guts to stare a Deathclaw in the eye.
So you have Deathclaws here too. Wow. So what's the deal with the regulators?
They keep the peace around here, and control all the money coming in and going out. The rest of the people here pretty much work for the regulators, and that ain't the most forgiving job. Many of them don't ever see beyond the fence that surrounds this place.
Very nasty. Can I ask some other things?
Sure, go ahead, Milton.
Well, you told me you're a scav, right? So, how many scavs are there?
Oh, there's a half dozen of us. Samael was the first one, and he's still the best.
Half a dozen? Okay. Can I ask you about some more stuff?
Sure, go ahead, Milton. Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about this Zimmerman, John Zimmerman. He's the one that's in charge, right?
Zimmerman watches over our town. He makes sure that everyone gets fed, and that everyone has a job to do.
So, let me ask about something else. How about, Smitty?
Smitty is a tinkerer of sorts. He's good at repair work. He casts bullets and fixes stuff around town.
Alright, thanks. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. They have Deathclaws out here too? I guess that one that we fought, it wasn't all alone. There's gotta be more of them. That only makes sense from, a species. I suppose there's, one in whatever, I couldn't even tell you, infinitesimally small chance of somebody or some creature becoming so mutated that it's like
I'd
one
get
of
back
a
to the
kind,
hub
but
if I were you.
I don't know about that. That's pretty far-fetched. That's like out of one of those old comic books. And what, they turn into a superhero or supervillain? With all their special powers that they've mutated? Yeah. No, I've seen a lot of Hollow.
I hope that the
Hollow
caravans
movies.
pass by again soon.
Oh. Hey, this guy looks like a scientist. Look at him. Hello.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Miles. What can I do for you?
That smock makes you look like a scientist. What are you studying?
I'm a chemist. Mostly I make primer and powder so that we can reuse the brass casings from bullets. But I also dabble with some other chemicals.
Where do you get the sulfur, potassium nitrate, and other chemicals?
It's unusual to find someone who can appreciate chemistry. But to answer your question, some of the materials we get from hub merchants. Others I manufacture or just find in the area. For instance, the dung heaps from the Brahmin are a good source, as well as some of the strains of fungus that I cultivate.
What other chemicals do you work with?
Well, I've been trying to get some strong acids so that Smitty can use them for etching. I have also been trying to make some permanent dyes and inks. But without access to natural inks, it's difficult.
I see. So you make bullets for Ditum?
Yes, although Smitty is the one who actually casts the bullets. I just refill the brass casings.
Oh yes, I met Smitty. But the hub merchants make a profit off of you and the town.
Yes, well, we have to make a living. Since the hydroponic farms aren't functioning, we have to buy food from the merchants, and bullets are the only thing we have to sell.
Everywhere that's surviving should try to be at least partially sufficient with growing their own food. It's pretty dangerous. What if your traders get killed, or the routes to whoever you're trading for food get cut off? Everybody here will starve. But you know what? I could try to get the parts to fix the hydroponic farms.
Really? That would be wonderful. We're just missing a few parts, but I'm sure that if you could scrounge up the right pieces, we could be self-sufficient. Samael might be able to give you some help.
Wonder where this Samuel is. I haven't met him yet. Alright, nice meeting you. Well, you guys do grow crops here. Oh. Hello. You wouldn't be one of the scavs, would you?
Hey, I don't believe we've met. You are?
I'm Milton.
The pleasure's mine. I'm Samael.
Oh, you're Samuel. So, what do you do here?
I'm a scav, a scavenger. My job is to search out all of the Boneyard for items or information. Dangerous work.
So how do you avoid the death claws?
We only work at night and we're good at what we do. But I'll admit that not everyone always comes back. I sent a guy out last week to look for some parts for Miles, and we haven't heard from him since. The last transmission I got from him was that he'd found the parts and was on his way back.
Well, that doesn't sound very good. It sounds like one of the death claws got him. And I've already said I'd go get the parts, so... You said the north here. I have more to ask you.
All right. What's up?
So, what was your job again?
I'm a scav, remember?
Have you scouted out any of the other areas?
I've done a little scouting. Who do you want to know about?
Alright, well... I mean, I was told about a whole bunch of people in the area. Let's start with the death claws.
Well, if you haven't seen them before, they're mean as all hell, and like nothing more than to rip a poor scav's heart out.
Yeah, I've been the recipient of their claws before. They're pretty nasty.
I've heard that there is a nest of them somewhere to the east of the Blades, but I haven't seen it myself.
East of the Blades? Where are the Blades? So tell me about the Blades.
The Blades are a pretty sorry sight for a group of people. They get by, though, and some of them end up here in Adytum, if they agree to do what the regulators offer them to do.
Alright, then, so the Blades are to the north and the death claws are to the east of them, so northeast, I take it. Well, I've heard about gun runners. What about the gun runners?
The gun runners moved into a big factory up to the northeast not long ago. Can't tell you much, though, because they have a moat filled with radioactive sludge, and you gotta get through the death claws to get there.
Well, that doesn't sound easy. And I've also heard about the followers of the apocalypse. Are they they're in the area, right?
The followers preach peace and tolerance. Nice idea, but impractical. They live in a big library to the northwest of us.
Okay, north Blades, northeast, the death claws, and beyond that, I guess northeast. The gun runners, and then to the northwest are the followers of the apocalypse. So they're all about peace. And the children of the cathedral, they say they want to heal the land, but some people don't believe them. They said they're a little weird. So tell me about the children of the cathedral.
The children of the cathedral are based out of a big church a ways to the south of here. There are some strange things going on there. I've seen creatures that can't be human coming in and out of there.
Oh, really? Well, that sounds a little odd.
And if the stories are right, the church is built over an old vault, which Adytum's predecessors lived in.
Ah, okay. You kind of just told me where the nearest vault is here in L.A. to the Adytum, at least, anyways. All right. Thanks a lot.
See you around if you see me. Heh.
Oh, you've been a lot of help, Samuel. All right, so we've gotten to know the area. To the south of here is...
What are they looking at?
Oh, where's the mayor, Zimmerman?
What are they looking at?
There's somebody named Tiny.
Can't talk right now.
Tina? Whatever. A weird name. Hello.
What do you want?
Who are you?
I'm John Zimmerman, mayor of Adytum. What's it to you?
Well, you don't look like a regulator. I guess, you just dress casually. So, your guards at the gate said you had a job for me?
I might. Have you ever dealt with a vicious murdering band of thieves before?
What is it out here? Is there a place in the wasteland that doesn't have a gang problem?
You've dealt with gangs before?
You could say that.
Good, then you know how ruthless and bloodthirsty they can be. The Blades are the worst of them all, I'm afraid. We're a humble, God-fearing town that is only trying to survive, and these monsters prey on us and our children.
Why don't you get your guards to do something about them?
Well, the regulators keep them from attacking us outright, but it's all they can do to keep our community safe. They try to sneak in at night to kill our citizens, or to kidnap our children, and...
He stops a moment to compose himself before continuing.
Just last week, one of them burst through the north gate in the middle of the night with dynamite strapped to his body to blow up the regulators' barracks. No doubt to weaken us enough so that they could launch a full-scale attack.
Wow. That does sound a bit extreme, doesn't it?
I'll give you 2,000 caps to kill their leader. I want that bitch's head.
You seem to have something personal against her.
She had my son kidnapped, tortured, and killed. They left him impaled on a post right outside the gates.
Oh, wow. Those sick bastards? I'll take the job.
Thank the gods. Finally, my son shall be avenged. The Blades camp is to the north of here. Come back when you've done the job.
All right, then. I'll be seeing you soon there, Mr. Zimmerman.
Can't talk right now.
I guess he has a big stake in this. It sort of makes sense why the regulators would be so harsh if they're facing brutal gangs and there's death claws out there and who knows what else. Is it to the west of the gate? You mean like down here? Oh, are you the person I'm looking for? Hello.
Hello, stranger. What can I do for you today?
My name's Milton.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Tine.
Tina, okay. So, what's your take on Aditum?
Ain't a bad little town. Zimmerman's a fair man, maybe not the brightest guy. And, of course, you've got Miles, probably the only man in 100 miles that knows anything about science.
Well, you're looking at another scientist yourself. Can I ask you about the hub merchants?
I do some trading with them from time to time. Mostly I sell bullets in exchange for food.
All right, I'd like to do some trading then.
Here's what I got.
70 caps? That's... Oh, you really don't have very much. Well, I mean, I have a lot of caps myself. I don't think... No, I don't need to sell anything, or you have nothing that's worth buying. All right, thanks. Thanks for everything.
Great doing business with you. Come again.
I was supposed to bring you parts? Fix the hydroponic farms in the Aditum. Well, we have to get those parts from the Deathclaws. Have I been over here? I'll take a peek in this tent. Just a place where someone sleeps. So I suppose the next thing to do is to go north to, well, let's go see about these blades. I hope they're not as bloodthirsty as the mayor here says they are. We're down a person, or should I say a dog. Hello.
See ya.
Oh. Are you on chems?
We don't get many outsiders here.
Oh. I can see that. Look at this. Blades Razors. Maybe that's where they got the name from. Hello there.
Nice weather we are having today.
Yeah, it is nice weather. And I guess these people don't really know what's going on. I would assume, like, this is a fair-sized building, that these blades people would be in here. Are you, like a Blades guard?
Hello, lad. What might you be looking for today?
Who are you?
Well, I'm McRae. I help the Blades some against the Deathclaws and that regulator bunch. Teach them a bit about protecting themselves against those nasties.
What kind of stuff do you teach them?
Well, my specialty is fighting with my fists and taking a punch or two more than the guy throwing them at me.
Oh, pugilist, eh? Well, maybe you could teach me something. Do you think you could?
You seem to be an alright lad, but me time's busy with keeping the Blades schooled. If things were to straighten themselves, I might be having the time then.
Your accent is funny. Is it Scottish? Can I ask you something else?
Aye, what else would you be looking to know?
What can you tell me about the Blades?
A good group of people is what the Blades are. Stuck here between the damn regulators and the Deathclaws ain't meant the happiest life for 'em, but they survive.
So you say that they're good people? Oh. Let's talk about something else. Alright, well... Alright, thanks.
You take care of yourself, lad.
The advertising for Blades brand razor blades. Well, he's not gonna stop me from going in.
Carbonated water, caramel color, aspartame, phosphoric acid, potassium benzoate to protect taste, natural flavors, citric acid, caffeine.
What do you got there? Nuka-Colas, huh? I take one. Well, it's not cold, but quenches your thirst. Oh, so who are you? Hello.
Hello. I don't think I've seen you around before. Can I help you with anything?
Yeah, who are you?
I'm Michael. My wife Christine and I live here as Blades and help with what we can.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Boneyard?
Sure. To the south, a diadem. Over to the northeast, you'll find the gun runners, but you'll have to get through the death claws to get to them. To the west is the followers of the apocalypse, and to the far south, I've heard there is some kind of church.
Yeah, it's the children of the cathedral. Why do you all live here?
It is not as bad as it seems. The regulators and the death claws can cause problems, but our leader, Razor, has helped us a great deal over the past months. And more recently, McRae has been showing us how to protect ourselves better.
The name is Razor? Your leader's Razor? All right, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is Christine, your wife, I take it? Well, she's a very beautiful woman.
Hello, can I help you?
So who are you?
My name is Christine. I live here with my husband, Michael.
Yeah, so he said. So who's in charge here? Someone named Razor?
Razor keeps track of most things with the Blades and helps us organize ourselves. What else can I help you with?
No, thank you.
All right, I hope I have helped.
There's some strange people here. So where is the leader? Razor. There's quite a lot of people
Nice
living
weather
here.
we are having today.
Yeah, nice weather. I don't see anybody that looks like they're in charge, though. So I was told Razor's here. You're Razor? Well, she's dressed in... only one dressed in armor that I've encountered here. Except for McRae at the front.
Have you ever seen the rain glow?
Can I help you?
Are you the leader of this gang?
Gang? We're hardly a gang, but I am the one they all come to for direction.
This might get nasty. Zimmerman sent me.
Razor looks a little nervous.
What? Did he...
To pay you back for killing his son.
What? Those fucking piece of shit bastards. I'll kill them. I'll send them all to hell.
Whoa, that's not the response I thought. Thought you'd pull your weapons and fight. Who are you going to send to hell?
The regulators. They were the ones that killed Josh. I never would have done anything to hurt Josh. It's the regulators that are running Addidum, not Zimmerman.
Oh. Why would the regulators kill Zimmerman's son? He's not in charge?
Josh lived here with me. I mean us. He knew the truth behind what was going on. The regulators told him that if he ever tried to contact his father or return to Addidum, that they would kill him. They laughed at him. They were so sure he couldn't get to his father.
So then the regulators killed him? What did he do?
Late one night, he tried to sneak into town to tell his father what was really going on. I was monitoring the regulators' radio transmissions the night that he got caught.
She looks down and shakes her head slowly.
Here, it's all on this holodisk.
Okay, so why haven't you given this to Josh's father?
It's not like any of us can even get close to Addidum. We'd be shot dead before we even reach the gates.
So then why don't I just give him the disc then?
You would risk your life to help us?
Sure, anything to help.
I'm not so sure it would help without the threat of violence to back it up. What we really need are some weapons from the gun runners.
Yeah, I've heard about the gun runners. They're to the east of here, right? But the Deathclaws are between us and them. Well... Okay, so why don't you get some weapons from them?
They're a little to the east of here, but there's a Deathclaw nest between us and them. We have never even spoken to any of the gun runners.
Okay, it's all beginning to make sense, then. Okay, give me the holodisc, and I'll go talk to the gun runners before I approach Zimmerman.
Thank you. This really could help us. Good luck.
Razor hands Milton the holodisc.
See you later.
I pray you're really going to help us. We are desperate here.
I'd like to see what's on this. Regulator transmission. Regulator's radio transmission log. Message sent. Regulator patrol to regulator base camp. Come in. Do you copy? Over. Message received. This is regulator base. Principal regulator Caleb responding. Report over. Message sent. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Regulator second class Cravota reporting. We've apprehended the Zimmerman boy trying to infiltrate our perimeter again, sir. Orders. Over. Message received. Shit. Again? Well, that's the last time that's going to happen. Eliminate him and make it look like the Blades did it. Understand? Over. Message sent. Sir? Did I copy correctly, sir? Kill him? Over. Message received. That's affirmative, regulator, and I want it messy. Impale him on the guard posts out front. Oh, and cut out his tongue so he can't talk while we attempt to save his sorry ass. Over. Message sent. It shall be done, sir. Over. End transmission. Yeah, well, it's pretty solid evidence that the regulators are the bad people here. But to help the Blades, I mean, if I got weapons for all these people, or for the ones that can fight,
carbonated water, caramel color, aspartame,
like this poor guy who just sits there and reads the
potassium benzoate.
We don't get many outsiders here.
Natural flavors.
I mean, even if it's just half a dozen guys with guns, that could help, and you know, we, the three of us, could help them take back the Ditum. So, here's the way to the followers of the apocalypse, and then this is the way to the east, is to the Deathclaws.
That's how a real soldier lives. The greater picture is what they hold on to keep them going.
You have two giant green mutants run right at you, and see how you react. All I had was this little pistol and a knife.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, well, let's go west to these children of the... the followers of the apocalypse. I'm getting all their names mixed up. I'd like to... I mean, if these people are peaceful, let's go speak to them first and see what they have to say. These are the followers of the apocalypse. So are they like a cult? Kind of like the children of the cathedral? Hello.
You're not from around here. Who are you?
The name's Milton.
And what, may I ask, are you doing in the Boneyards?
First you tell me who you are.
All right, fair enough. I'm called Katja. What's it matter to you?
I'm looking for information. Can you help?
Maybe. You definitely aren't one of those gangland shiv-shovers. What do you want?
I'm just looking for information about the Boneyard. So, yeah, what can you tell me, since you guys are neutral? Tell me about the Blades.
I've dealt with them before. They're not too bad as far as gangs go. They have a hideout in an old club with some outposts. If you're careful, you might even be able to get some of them to talk.
So you don't think that they're that bad either. So how about the gun runners?
The gun runners used to be a real gang, but they went soft. They started setting up a deal where they trade weapons that they get from their victims or buy from the hub. Since nobody here is up for a trip to the hub personally, they do pretty good business, even though their prices are high.
Well, that makes me wonder what kind of weapons they're selling. I'd like to see it. And what can you tell me about the followers? That's you guys, right? The followers of the apocalypse?
The followers of the Apocalypse are a group of peace preachers who live in a large library near the heart of the Boneyard. Why they haven't been wiped out yet, I can't say. They are lousy combatants and have no understanding of the real world. But other than that, they are polite and well-educated.
So what you're saying is you're not even one of them. You're Katya? Katya? Strange names up here. What can you tell me about Aditum?
Aditum is my original home. A little too boring for me, though. It's a fenced-off and self-sufficient town in the south end of the Boneyard, but not as far as the cathedral. We trade sometimes with the hub.
So you're originally from the Ditum, then? Need to know about the area around this city.
The Boneyard is a pretty hostile place. I've never had the opportunity to leave, though I suppose I'd take it. Let's see. Just south of here you have the cathedral. There's some sort of cult there, but I stay away from them. Something sinister is going on there. Also, I've heard about the trading center called the Hub, and caravans occasionally show up, but I've never been there.
Well, now I've been all over the wasteland, at least this area north of L.A. So yeah, and even you say that the children of the cathedral, there's something wrong with them. I don't plan to... Oh, can you tell me some more?
Well, I think I've gone over everywhere I know about.
Yeah, well, it's nice chatting. Gotta go.
Huh, you have to go so soon?
Milton, she's giving you that take me along with you look.
Really? Okay. Hello.
Nicole helps us understand the holiness of knowledge.
Holiness of knowledge? That's a weird way of talking. Well, you know, Katya, if you want to get out in the wasteland with us...
You again? What are you back for?
You could,
What are you trying to say, Milton?
I don't plan to stay in the place too much longer myself.
No kidding. If you're looking for another hand, I'll sign on. Better than spending my existence in this hellhole, right?
Well, you'd be a welcome addition, but the desert's not much more fun.
All right, it looks like we've got a little ass-kicking to do.
I like her spirit. Well, I'm glad to have you with us. Wow, so we have another addition to our group. Hello.
What's up?
What kind of combat skills do you have? I hope you know how to fight.
I learned how to be a scrapper from my time in the Boneyard. I'm good with knives and submachine guns. My favorite is throwing knives, of course.
Okay, I was hoping you'd be interested in guns, but submachine guns, I guess. So, the older masked one is Tycho. He's a ranger from old Nevada.
A new addition. Welcome aboard, Katya.
And the bearded one is Ian.
Well, you may have heard of everything like...
Nice to meet you all.
Now that we are introduced, I'd like to speak to this leader of the followers of the Apocalypse. Name is Nicole. I keep on hearing about her.
Oh, she's nearby.
But wait, we have a pistol. Hey there, Tycho.
What can I do for you, Milton?
Oh, I'd like to... Ooh, yeah. So I can get this... Give this pistol to you. Got some bullets for it. And yeah, I can also give you some...
Katya must be around here somewhere. Katya!
She's right here. You don't need to yell. Katya, here, take this. I'll give you some of these. No, not all of them. Spare gun that Tycho had. Right.
Thanks, Milton.
So, use your best weapon.
I'll put this 14mm pistol to good use.
Next time we're going to fight. Okay. I'd like to see more. Is there somebody that's in charge around here? Like, I don't think I've spoken to anybody that's...
Nicole says that knowledge of our enemies will help us prevail.
So Nicole must be the one to talk to. Are you Nicole?
Greetings. Hey. We're very glad you could join us. We hope you have found our humble abode to your satisfaction.
Well, I kind of dig the spiky... spiked hair. The mohawk hair. So I take it you're Nicole. So thanks. Can you tell me more about what you worship here?
We don't worship so much as follow a set of principles. We want to bring peace back to this wasteland. The world tends toward destruction, so we try to make a difference.
You know, that's good philosophy, but how do you do it?
We try to remind people why the Great War happened in the first place, and help ensure it won't ever happen again.
Oh, wow. That's a tall order. Have you been successful at all?
We never give up hope. We never will, even though most live by the gun these days. And we are concerned with the children of the cathedral.
You and a lot of others. So tell me about the children of the cathedral.
They claim to want peace like us, but anyone who disagrees with them just disappears. Their dark god is not what he seems. Believe me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good at all. And they have non-humans going in and out. They must be mutants. So how do you know this?
Call it instinct. We've seen Morpheus and the Nightkin, and they don't look like peacemakers to us. Their hospitals and message of peace make them attractive, but we know there's evil there.
Morpheus is their leader, is he? What's a Nightkin? Some kind of strange mutant? Do you have any clues?
A number of our spies have seen Nightkin coming in and out of the back room of the Children's Temple. Something important is back there.
Oh, and they're supposedly above the vault, too. I might have to pay them a visit, then. Can I ask a few more questions?
Ask, and I'll answer if I can.
So tell me a little history behind the followers.
What would you like to know?
Where did the followers start?
Far to the south, near the Great Glow. The times were hard, but we managed to survive. We realized then the Great War must never happen again.
I'm supposed to go down to this place called the Glow. It must be the same thing, the Great Glow. I wonder if it was hit by a lot of atomic weapons. So you started the followers of the apocalypse?
After my parents were killed by marauders. It was time the killing stopped. It's our goal to make this land the way it used to be, before the war.
Sorry about your parents.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, is there anything else you needed to ask me?
Yeah, I've got a lot of questions.
Ask, and I'll answer if I can.
So tell me more about the history behind the followers.
What would you like to know?
So, what are your goals?
We try to remind people why the Great War happened in the first place, and help ensure it won't ever happen again.
Yeah, and you never give up, like you said.
We never give up hope. We never will, even though most live by the gun these days. And we are concerned with the children of the cathedral.
Yeah, we've
they
had this
claim to want
conversation.
peace like us, but anyone who disagrees with them just disappears. Their dark god is not what he seems. Believe me.
So you don't think you're being a little bit paranoid about them?
Maybe, but it's what's kept us alive this long. Is there anything else you need to know?
Yes, there is.
Ask, and I'll answer if I can.
All right, well, thanks for that. I'll be going now.
We wish you the best in the journeys ahead. Please feel free to use our base as much as you like.
See, no, these people are friendly. I like them.
Welcome to the Followers of the Apocalypse. Please respect the sanctity of our library.
Knowledge is
I don't
all.
really have many books here that I find useful. None at all. Well, these people seem to be good.
Hello?
Hello. Hello there.
Nicole says that knowledge of our enemies will help us prevail.
Knowledge
Hello?
is power. Well, at least that's what my dad raised me with, thinking. Hello? Nothing, I don't really find that they have any books that could be of help to me. A lot of it's just, I mean, half of it is
Welcome to
torn
the
apart.
Followers of the Apocalypse.
Some of
Please
it's really
respect the
moldy.
sanctity
It's
of our
hard
library.
to open them up and look, see what's inside there.
Nicole says that knowledge of our enemies will help us prevail. Please be quiet, I am trying to study.
Sorry. You guys wouldn't mind... I don't want to take their stim packs. Let's just close it. Right. Well, there was a downstairs. I wonder if there's more books
All
downstairs.
knowledge is holy.
You know, I guess in a way all knowledge is holy. Oh, more books. Bookshelves.
Who knows what goes on below the Children's Cathedral?
Nothing to survive or repair or science. A lot of it's history of the old world, but I suppose that that's fine.
Nicole drives us to resurrect what has been lost.
I think Nicole's kind of smart. Oh, there's a ghoul here.
Milton, is that actually you?
Who are you?
It's been 2 years since I've seen you, or anyone from Vault 13.
Talius? Is that you?
Yes, it's me, Milton, your friend.
What happened to you? You're
Yes, I'm a ghoul.
I would never have recognized you, Talius. What the hell happened?
My memory is fuzzy, but I've recovered a lot since it happened. The followers of the Apocalypse have really helped me.
Tell me what happened since you left Vault 13. I've been looking around for any sign of you, but before now, there's been nothing.
What I remember is looking for the water chip for months, and not finding anything. Nothing in any of the settlements. But then, word came to me from one of the caravans that Necropolis has its own water supply, and could purify vast quantities with ease.
So you went there looking for the water chip?
Yes, and once there, I joined forces with the ghoul leader, Set, and we fought off a bunch of super mutants. We got rid of most of them, but then I was captured.
Did they expose you to radiation? What made you change?
They did. They did something to me. It changed me. I don't remember much at all, but I know the children of the cathedral did this to me. They changed me. They wanted me to be one of their super mutants, but for some reason, it didn't work. I changed, but not to what they wanted. I think the children of the cathedral and their super mutants discarded me. The followers found me. They rescued me and halted the full transformation to whatever I was changing to. I only know any of that because the followers told me what happened. I woke up to a doctor tending me here in this library, and I've been here ever since.
But why not go home to Vault 13 and tell us? Maybe our doctors could have helped. We have more advanced technology than any doctors out here in the wasteland.
For the longest time, I had no memory of much before waking up here. It's only come back in bits and pieces. By the time I remembered why I was out here, I realized that I had no way of even communicating with the Vault. My Pip-Boy is gone, and I can't remember any other way of speaking to them. Once the Vault door closed behind me, my life has forever changed. Besides, look at me. Even if I had my Pip-Boy, no one in Vault 13 would recognize me. I've decided to stay here and help the followers of the Apocalypse with the inner workings of the children of the cathedral. They are the real enemy out here.
I see. I'm so sorry this happened to you.
It's not your fault. I barely remember it myself. The fight at the watershed. The battle with those giant green mutants. Those super mutants. At least I am still alive, though.
Well, we went over to Necropolis and got their water chip. I brought it home, and now the vault has unlimited clean water again. Tallius, our vault is saved.
Milton, that is great news. I just wish I could remember more of my life before I changed. I remember us being best friends, of growing up together. It comes to me in snippets. But as time goes on, my memory is improving. Maybe one day I will recall all of it.
Well, at least you have that. I'm so glad I found you, though. Maybe one day you can leave this place and come to Vault 13? To come home, Tallius. We really miss you.
Milton, I don't care to go back. Not like this. It would be too painful. For me and everyone else there. I know what I look like. The followers accept me, help me. They don't judge me. I'm doing good work out here, helping fight the children of the cathedral.
Ghouls live a long life, though. You don't have to live here among these people forever.
These are good people. Trust them, just as you always trusted me. Milton, I think the vault should open to allow others to leave if they want. The vault dwellers shouldn't all be stuck inside if they want to leave. It's a harsh world, but it's not that bad, especially if we can deal with the children of the cathedral. Our people in Vault 13 could offer so much to the world, to make it a better place.
I'm not sure if that's true. The vault is a safe place, and this world is very dangerous. I was outside for 2 months before I returned home. The only reason I came back out was to find where all these giant mutants are coming from. These super mutants, as you call them.
The children of the cathedral work with them. They are one and the same.
Interesting. Tell me more.
Milton and Tallius talk for another hour before they part.
Tallius, thanks for all the information about the children of the cathedral and for telling me about these super mutants. I can't stay. Right now I'm trying to help the people of Aditum and the Blades. But once that's done, I'm going to look into the children of the cathedral. After I do a certain mission for the Brotherhood of Steel first, though. I figured they could help me if they accept me as a member.
I'm not sure just how much help they'd be willing to give you, but then I don't know much about them, other than they hoard old-world technology and have weapons far beyond anything most have. If they do agree to help you, then you couldn't have better friends. Good luck to you, Milton. I hope to see you again one day.
Take care of yourself, Tallius. I've really missed you.
Before Milton leaves, he embraces Tallius for a moment.
That was not easy on me. That's my best friend. I see him in that state. He looks terrible.
I'm very sorry, Milton. Yeah, that's something awful.
Sorry, Milton. We aren't off to a great start, are we?
Okay. Well, the only thing now is to go east into the... I guess to get through to the gun runners, I don't know if we have the firepower to deal with the nest of death claws, but I'd like to kill something after what I just experienced. Maybe I've taken too well to living out in the wasteland.